Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And people still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
So can you imagine a better start? You house the opening kickoff. Now the offense is out there going for the 2 to make it 8-0. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing.
And it's slipped out! How in the world did the offense retain possession? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
To the ground with the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jet sweep headed to the edge. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder.
Taking a shot on the first play. Pulls it in on the left. sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. Oh, big juke to get past. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
Because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Keeps looking downfield. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Escape. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. He gets a block. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays where when the defensive backs come back to the huddle, they give you an earful. Is anybody going to get to the quarterback? Can anybody pressure him? I can't cover my guy for 4 hours.
And going airborne. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Forced out of the pocket. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, bites. If nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Floating away. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to barge their way in. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
46-0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Shakes off the tackler. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. Gonna let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Gabriel. He's not afraid to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Keeps it on the bootleg. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 50. The ball pops out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll try to slam it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Offense getting set for 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46. He gets a hand on it. And they got it. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the air, it's Milroe. This time on target. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college.
Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. He picks it up. Flying down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Powers forward. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that two-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Pocket starts, and now they've lost the ball down here. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Oh, how did you make that move? The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound, or he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming after him. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The field goal is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He's going for a big play downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this man meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.